Hello everybody, this is a video gonna be making about a Tiamat Core. It's gonna need Tiamat, of course. Mine is a level 100. I graded her to 100 because one, I like her, and two, because she was consistently leaving one fall down like with very little HP, so I just decided, screw it, I'm gonna give her level 100. She will need the Winner's ICE at uh, max bond release, and two Conskys, of course. Morgan, or Morgan's not extremely necessary. Like I just use mine because of convenience, but you'll see what's the use of Morgan, or how can she be replaced if you don't have her, or like I don't know, you don't want to use her. This is the 990 plus node, not the final one, the 90 plus plus. I'm using the 90 plus because one, I can very easily to return this consistently 100% without problems. So this is Fate Grand automable. This is completely automatic if you are into that. Like I was doing manual, but I saw some people with like hundreds of thousands of tickets on on social media, so I decided to screw it. I'm gonna do that myself because it's not worth it to farm so much by myself alone and spend my time like that. So what you're gonna do? On the first one, just gonna do this. Pop every single Tiamat skill. Pop a Morgan 1 and 2. 2 on herself. Again, doesn't need to be Morgan if you're not gonna use her. Pop a Tiamat. Coin Sky 2 and 3 on Tiamat. And then you use the nuke. You don't need, as I said, it's not RNG reliable, so you don't need a buster chain. You can get unlucky. Like, even if you get unlucky and get like only I'm saying this because the foe will survive with NP1, like, but just barely, so that's okay. Like, sh she will be KO'd every single time. Alright? It always ends like with 30,000 damage, so that's nice. Like, yeah, that was a crit, but he will never survive, like, even if you get very unlucky on the attack order. Like, sometimes we get, it's very rare, but it can happen if you're getting like 5 coin sky attacks, and that's just bad. But no, this is not RNG reliable. So, second wave, this is where Morgan comes in. It's like only two 30k HP, 30k HP enemies, so that's pretty easy. Like, you don't need a power mod, you don't need anything. You just go in, use Morgan, and that's it. You don't need Buster Chain. That's very easy. She will always KO here. Yeah, one like 50k to each the enemy, like that's great. So on turn 3, on the third wave, there is a little bit of a catch. It's nothing too difficult, but you gotta pay attention what you're doing. Like, uh, it doesn't screw up anything, but like at the first 2 times it can get confusing. But because Sea of the Azure Star A level 10 is a 2-turn cooldown, that means you can use it on the first turn and on the third turn already. But it also means that every single time you hit Tiamat with Konyaskaya's first skill, it's already available to use again. So what you're gonna do is this. You're gonna pop this one, then you're gonna pop the first Konskaya first skill, then you pop it again, then you swap, and then you pop everything into Tiamat again, and it's gonna be every single skill available again. So 1, 2, 3 on Tiamat, the second one, and the third one. I'm not using the attack plus on the plug suit or the I have the boost star or from the board's end of Morgan, because you really don't need to. Like, if you're gonna automate it like at long term and like do it a lot, lots of times and lots of times and lots of times, that's just gonna waste your time. Like, it's completely not necessary. I mean, maybe if your Tiamat is level 90, you might need the crits, but realistically, never. Like, I'm pretty sure if your Tiamat is level 90, this will take care of everything. Like, I'm not even gonna use it. I'm not gonna booster chain also. It is completely consistent. This will always KO everyone. Always. So that's why I'm using it, right? And because I really love this NP. Yeah, man, this is... I think this is the single best NP in the game. And as I said, this will KO 100% of the time. So that was the Morgan version. Let me quickly just put the Castoria here. Just show you guys. You just a little variation. Like, oh, I don't have Morgan. I have Castoria or someone else. Again, Morgan is not necessary. With Castoria, it gets a little bit less consistent because with Morgan, just press 3 buttons and that's it. With Castoria, you kind of need like a little bit. But I'm pretty sure, like, if you don't have Morgan or if you want to use someone else that just does some crit bombs and things like that, that's completely fine. So yeah, let's go. I know this kind of can be annoying also, but I always, even if I need to update the list, when I do it by myself, of course, like when I do manually, I always pick the +2 on the C because again, it makes a difference at the long run. But yeah, let's put Morgan. Let's take out Morgan. Let's put Castorian. Uh, it should be 100% also, but I think this goes from 100% to like 99% because let's say again, you're doing FGA, right? You're doing Fate Grand Order Automata. And let's say you get very unlucky and like appears 5 kind of attacks and like none of the crit hit. That can be very bad, but like it's incredibly rare. So, well, yeah. On this one, it's kind of a problem because you can't use both Castoria first and Tiamat first. You need to prioritize Tiamat, otherwise on the last turn you're not gonna have you're not gonna have enough for the NP. Like, let's say you cannot attack with Tiamat. Like, I can use art here, but let's say you cannot, right? Because let's say again, it's being automated and you cannot just decide, the bot decides. Of course, again, this is incredibly rare. I'm pretty sure the bot will always prioritize Tiamat or thing like that. But, yeah. So what you can do is this. Yeah. You don't need this here, actually. You need this and this. The problem here is that, again, Morgan is just that good, right? That first skill is like plus attack and minus defense to the enemy, so that is incredibly useful. And in this case, you cannot even use Castoria's first. Like, it goes from 30k to 24k at the end, so, you know, that he survived. But, again, let's say the bot will always prioritize Tiamat attack, so that's the highest the Oni has ever survived to me. So like that's it ranges between 30k and 40k, but that's okay. Like this one is fine. So just pop Castorius. Another problem with that surges here is that you're gonna lose one of those because again you're gonna need to do this, but do not use this now. Okay, do not use it. You don't need to. 30k is doable to anyone. It's pretty easy, really. But yeah, yeah, like not even close. Not even close. All right, so now we arrive at the part that I was talking about. Um, you're not gonna need the plus attack also. I'm trying to just avoid it completely because again, I'm trying to say like the most uh, optimal way to automatize this entire process so you don't have to farm it yourself. Like if you want to farm yourself, like sure, you just go for the crits, you know. I was doing this only going for the crits and was working, but then like again, I farm like 40k tickets, but then I saw people on social media with hundreds of thousands of tickets. I'm like, dude, why am I doing this? Yeah. Anyway, this one's pretty easy. Like, it will always KO. For the record, you will need this one, of course. And then you don't need the buster chain. Again, we can get unlucky, so. But this one doesn't come to luck, and you don't need the plus attack on the suit. What I suggest you to do, again, I really love this MP. Yeah, this was worth all the quartz I used it to summon her. But yeah, what you can do, like, uh, is basically, if you want to use Tiamat, of course, is do a test run, try to figure out like the what goes right, what goes wrong. And again, mine is level 100, so it's incredibly consistent. If you don't have the Grails or you don't wanna Grail her for some reason, well, then I'm pretty sure you're gonna need to use the plug suit plus attack on the first wave, but that's okay, like, this works. And that's it. Happy farms. I hope I have helped. And good luck. Good luck with your farming. Thank you.